it bothers you a little bit because one thing I did notice from the white party, I didn't see any hugs. There was no hugs from the back.
Listen,
I didn't see no hugs, Mike.
So
none.
no one was a bigger hugger than me. I will say, I pay attention to everything, and I decided people right or wrong. I think that was pathetic. I think it was a joke.
Oh, how they attack Lil Baby?
Yeah. Look, by the way, you know what I hate? When watching a black person try to take a black person down, that's fucked up. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, Baby is one of the best human beings in the planet. There's not a person who will always do more for his community, who's a great human being, who works his ass off. And here's what happened with Baby. Baby did great, and then people came for him. Okay, and you know what happened? Then he comes out with more great music, and he shows why he's Baby. And so for me, it was one of the few things in my life that ate at me because I felt even though, like, look, the amount of people...
You just showing them love, though. I mean, people were just making jokes. They knew what it was.
But let's keep this real. The amount of people who I've, in a 13-hour drunken party, okay, that I've jumped on their back and someone's caught a picture is like, I've done that 1,000 times. Now, I will tell you that, like, in my head, that ain't happening anymore just because I won't, like, if it was me, I would think it's funny, but it actually hurt him a little bit for a year, and that ate at me. That did eat at me.
I want to say that I get the point he trying to prove, but being a white or Jewish man speaking on black stuff just sounds cliche to me. I mean, I think other black people might find this offensive. Me, I get what he's saying, and honestly, you can tell. You can look. He probably not a racist person. He probably make money off marketing from black people and black rappers and shit like that. I definitely know he make money like that, but just to say he like racist or like, nah, I don't think he racist or nothing. I just feel like he should never said that when you make money off black rappers. You get what I'm saying? Use them as influence. So I don't think people really gonna like that, but we gonna see.
For me, last year was probably the first time people ever came at me. I've generally been, I think people have showed me a lot of love and support. And, last year I realized, Fanatics got a little bigger. I became a little more well-known. And so, hey, it's easy to try to pick at me for things. So, yes, I am a little more careful now.
Don't let nobody stop you from hugging people, Mike.
Listen, I'm bringing
hug
hugs.
as many people from the back as you want.
I've never seen you hug Jay-Z from the back. You never grabbed Jay from the back.
I've hugged first of all, I've hugged, if you get me really,
Don't tell him you hug Jay-Z from the back.
I'm a hugger.
And I'm trying to protect
hug
you.
any man from the back.
Hugger.
Yes,
I am a hugger.
You saying,
don't
Mike,
let
you
him
said
bait
if you
you.
get drunk, you'll hug any man from the back is what you're saying.
Let me tell you something. If you jump, let me ask you a question.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you right now.
Don't engage with
Listen,
him right now.
all I'm going to say to you,
We hug each other from the back, so don't worry about it, Mike.
I believe in hugging. You know what? I want to spread love all the time.
Do
And I
that.
mean this. And hugs are about love. And
right.
I love Baby, and I love my friends. I'm lucky to have so many great friends around me. So yes, when I see you, you are getting a drunken hug one time, and you're going to like it, and because we're fans, okay? And you know what? And that's
remember that night we was out.
Yeah, but hold on. That's affection. That's just respect for you because I have so much respect and love for you. And when someone starts trying to say that's not love, that's fucking bullshit. Okay, you know what that is? That's just people want to hate on each other and trying to take people down.
Miserable
and I don't
people.
actually accept that. Okay,
We was
what I
at
accept
that
is love.
restaurant after Jay-Z's museum thing last year, and you was drunk, and you came with me, and I said, "Don't you even think about it."
No means no. But it was still fresh then. Was it? Did I then hug you or not?
You did hug me. Absolutely.
Perfect. Exactly.
Sean hugs me from the
You
back all
violated
the
my
time,
boundaries.
so it's nothing.
Yeah,
Right. And by the way, the amount of incredible, iconic athletes that have jumped on my back and given me hugs in moments. I mean, that was like someone just caught a picture of that. And by the way, I told Kuz, I was with Kuz a couple nights ago. It was his blue hair. That was the thing that really squared. It was, if you didn't have that blue hair, that was what killed the whole thing. It was the picture. It was me, Baby, and Kuz, and it was probably like 1/10 of 1 second that someone caught the picture, and then it got out there. And but anyway, look, to me,
Mike, we just joking. You hug whoever you want to hug from the
but
back.
all kidding aside, I want to spread love all the time. And people should hug each other all the time. And people shouldn't say, oh, it's not cool if someone gave someone a drunken hug. And what sucks is that it actually did hurt Baby for a period of time. And that's the fucked up thing. And that's the thing that I don't like.
What do you mean by hurting? Like he was upset about it? Or
No.
I mean, the meme. Baby used to that. He go
Baby
viral all
wasn't
the
one
time.
bit upset about it because he's tough and he's built
Yeah,
for
he
it.
go viral all the time.
Yeah, but it's just like people took it. It was just a way of like saying, oh, Baby ain't right.
It hurt his image. That's how it hurt Lil Baby. It really hurt Lil Baby's image, man. Having somebody who be a rapper from Atlanta, street rapper, shit like that. You can't have nobody like Mike Rubin hugging you and shit, like from the back, looking all weird shit. Like that picture looked it crazy. So him being who he is, that's what fucked him up. It hurt his image. It hurt his persona of what he had as an artist. Like you got to keep that clean if you're an artist. You can't be looking crazy.
Right, oh, he's this or he's this. It's all bullshit. It's just people. It's people that want to hate with success. And to me, I want everyone around me to do great. Nothing's gonna make me happier than you guys doing great. You guys killing it in everything you do. That's how we all push each other up, and so that's how we all learn from each other and grow together.
Yeah.
And so I think you just gotta like push aside that negativity.
They do the same thing with Meek when they keep bringing up the bunny hopping. They say you made him do the bunny
So
hop.
by the way, let's talk about that. There's nobody who's been more tortured this year than Meek. Talk about the Diddy thing. Now, I know
Nah, for
Meek
real.
really, really well, and I've never been to a Diddy party. He's never been to one of my parties in my life. Okay.
What happened to spread love?
Never been to one of my parties. Now the Super Bowl.
Hey, he been talking all this spread love shit, and he did a disclaimer. Hey, now, I ain't been to none of Diddy parties. He ain't been to none.
Not all star. Not all white.
So funny.
He cleared that up immediately.
But I want to get this out there. Okay. Meek, I know that guy really, really well. Okay. Everyone going around trying to say, and by the way, if he was gay, who cares? There's not a gay bone in his body. You guys know him. Like, I know him. I've been around him more than anybody. Okay. For people to just like the internet, like one of my best friends said to me, I think Meek's gay now. I'm like, why? You know what I say? Because I've read it 10,000 times. There's not a gay bone in that guy's body. So it's like, why do people want to bring somebody down? Why do people want to hate on somebody? Why does someone go lie on somebody? And talk about the bunny hops. Okay. Now you're talking about the most unathletic person in planet Earth is Michael Rubin. I pride myself on that. And by the way, why do I put the funny videos out making fun of myself? Because I want people to know, you know what? You could suck at sports and be the person who's picked last all the time. You can be the person that was terrible in school. Remember, I barely graduated high school, okay? And then you can work your ass off and be great in business. So I'm trying to show people, do what you're great at and excel in that,
Right.
okay? But so now Meek says to me, we're in the Bahamas. He's there with his family, and they were with my family 4 or 5 years ago, okay? And Meek's learning tennis, and I'm pretty shitty at tennis, so we play a tennis game. Now, this was one pathetic athletic event. Like, if you want to see, like, two horrible tennis players going at it, somehow it was very close. And so Meek says to me at the beginning of the game, he says, what do you want to bet? I'm like, what do you want to bet? Like, I'm not generally I don't want to ever take money from my friends or like bet money. But if they want to, he's like, let's do push-ups. I'm like, great. 50 push-ups? Great. He said, actually, let's do bunny hops. I said, what's a bunny hop? He said, how do you
So
know
it
what
was
a
Meek's
bunny hop?
idea. Meek said,
No, 100%.
Because Meek thought he was going to win.
So Meek's like, you go like this. He's teaching me what a bunny hop is. I never saw it before. Okay? So I don't know. I'm literally, I'm going like this.
That's one of those things you learned in person.
He's going
Yep.
like no, it's like this.
Right.
Like this. He said, we do them in jail all the time.
All the time.
Right. So I didn't even know what I've never heard.
We do him in jail all the time. It's insane. That is crazy. Listen, Michael Rubin's like one of them white dudes who real cool, fuck with the culture, but it's just certain shit that he just shouldn't say that he said. Like, it didn't come off wrong, but he don't mean no harm. Like, but just like, he shouldn't even comment on this. I wouldn't even try to. I would have come and just said, I'm mad they did Lil Baby like that because the pictures weren't like that. And no, Meek is not gay. And no, I didn't make Meek Bunny Hop. That was his idea. And left it at that. All this whole conversation about black people tearing black people down and all this other shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Black people not gonna like that shit, bro. And I already done read that he done already made an apology for saying this. So, like, yeah, it's just certain shit you just shouldn't say, honestly. And it's some stuff that's just not your place to even speak on. And this was one of them, but we're gonna keep listening.
Heard of a bunny hop before.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
So now we do it then. When I put it out, of course, because I was making fun of him because I had no idea what people would turn this into. I put it on my story, just making fun of him. Like, yeah, I kicked your ass in tennis. Like, it's fun. I actually won something in sports, like almost a miracle. I should have had a celebration. Okay. No one says a thing then. 5 years later, people want to, now it's the turn, you know what? Who are we going to hate on this one? So let's hate on Meek. Oh, Meek's gay because some guy made up a lie. Okay. So let's hate on him for that and just try to change the narrative. And, white billionaire telling, black men to do bunny hops. Actually, he told me to do bunny hops. It was his bet, and I'm sorry that he sucked in tennis that day. Okay, let's keep it real. So, that stuff
You should have played a black sport. He'd have beat you.
In everyone, by the way.
Yes.
But probably any sport other than skiing, which is obviously a white sport. That's the only sport I could probably get him in. But, like, the thing I don't like about that is it doesn't bother me for me. It bothers me that it actually, when I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people trying to, again, if he was gay, which there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares, number one?
And you gotta stop saying that. If he was gay, listen, Meek Mills is one of the biggest artists that ever came out of Philly. If it came out that he was actually gay, or any allegations that really, really like was true for that he was gay, he's done for. I mean, he's already done with all the Diddy shit, but like he's done. He can't even represent Philly no more. You know what I'm saying? So none against gay people or whatever, but as a rapper, bro, you got an aura persona you gotta fulfill. Them Meek Mills actually being gay is one of the biggest Philly rappers, and street dudes, like that's not good for his look. So you gotta stop saying even if, like, we don't go off even if. It's no, he's not gay. Keep him going. And I have no problem with gay people. Just saying.
If people want to be gay, it is 2024. Who the fuck cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So, like, why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change a narrative, a bet he made with me to try to hurt him? Like, that is the one thing I've learned about, and look, I'm just being blunt because it's me. It's the one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to expound on that. You said you don't like to see black people tearing down other black people.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, like it's horrible. Like, why? Like, I want to support look, two of you guys know me pretty well. Anything I can ever help with, I'm always there. I always want to be helpful. I feel lucky and fortunate to do what I do every day. To be as, whatever success I've had, I feel blessed to do that. And I want to give back in every way I can, in business and in charitable things. I'm always trying to be helpful. Like, why does someone want to bring somebody else down? Let's try to build everybody up. Like, I'd be more excited if I'd be more excited to see one of my friends do something that's 99% less meaningful to me, but it would be really meaningful to them because I want them to do great. I want everyone around me to do great. I don't like watching, there's a little bit, and you tell me, you guys correct me if you think I'm wrong. I think there's a little bit of a black culture of like, it's black hate on hate. It's like that black judge that Meek had that hated on him and wanted to go extra hard on him. Okay. It's like, it's what people always say to me. It's like black.
It's not your place to speak on this, man. You're like Jewish, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, they finna give it to it, bro. I'm telling you, the culture is not gonna like this because it's somebody black supposed to be sitting down saying this. What he's saying is not wrong. Don't get me wrong. He has not said nothing wrong. Yes, he's right, but it's just coming out the wrong vessel.
Hate on hate. So I think it's terrible. I think it's something that I think it's culturally wrong. And I'll probably get killed for saying this because,
I'm glad you're saying it openly. If this is the conversations that are being had.
I have it all the time.
I want to hear this.
Yeah, so I think it's wrong. I think, like, why do you not want to build everyone up around you? Why do you not want everyone around you to do great? The best way for everyone to do great is to push each other up, okay? I'm always pushing everyone.
And he's right.
Everyone around me. It's why I spend, a quarter of my days helping other people because I want them to do great. And by the way, it's why people always... If you think about this, no one ever came at me before last year. Okay, last year we had the bunny hops you brought up. You brought up the
hugging little baby from the back,
right? Okay, which are each completely made up. None of these things had any real, they weren't real. They were made up to hurt people. Okay, yet everyone still comes out for me because they're real, authentic relationships, and I want to help everyone in every way I can. So to me, if I could say one thing. Let's everyone go out with a positive energy, try to make everyone do great around us and build people up. Let's not try to bring people down. You don't do better by taking your competition down. You do better by pushing everyone up together. You want all the wind behind your back.
So when you see black people tearing other black people down, in your mind, you'd be like, I would never do business with that person because of how they treat their own people?
Well, I don't see, I don't really see the people I'm around tearing people down. What I see is the conversations that we have about, people trying to tear them down. And I think, like, even if...
Because Meek brings that up a lot.
Meek doesn't bring it up a lot, but I'll bring it up to Meek and be like, look, when you grow up the way Meek did, you grow up the way Baby did, like, these guys are tough, okay? You grow up, you didn't even think you were going to make it to the age you are today. You're coming out of a pretty violent background. I think you feel fortunate, but I think the reality is, like, they're aware that there's a lot of hate that comes with their success, even if like
Listen, Michael Rubin, we appreciate it, but we don't appreciate it. I'm just speaking for everybody, bro. That's just how people feeling. That's how they gonna take this. Um, and then, yeah, man, it's just it's a touchy topic, man. Having somebody like this comment on black culture is crazy. But like I said, at the end of the day, he didn't say nothing too wrong. Honestly, when you think about it, it's coming out the wrong mouth. And honestly, people ain't gonna like it. But hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments below. Is he wrong or is he right? Like, comment, subscribe, bro. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, bro. Y'all help me out. Turn me up so I can turn y'all up, bro. I'm out.